everybody. This is, well, as I was referred to the other day, the old man, but I've been getting in trouble for not doing any video capturing for the YouTube channel. I'm not real good at this stuff, but I'm gonna try to show you what we're doing today. If you look out, it's a rainy day out, and we really just don't want to be out in the rain except for feeding the cows, which we'll do later. But today I've decided to do one of the things on our list. One of the things on our list is finding out why that air conditioner in that tractor doesn't blow very good. And we call it Big Red, our Big Red case tractor. Hey, so it is raining and it is muddy, and that's what you do when it's muddy. You play in the mud. Anyway, so like I was saying, we're going to go into the tractor shop and we're going to work on this evaporator on this air conditioner. Thought I'd take the time to show you the new shop while we're here. This is our new tractor and equipment repair shop. I don't think that's been done yet, but we'll take a look at it. So Nana decided she wanted to take the old shop, which is over there connected to our house, and make it into a living room. In order to do that, we had to build a new shop. So we built us a 30 by 50 shop, or had it built back a few months ago. And we're now going to go in and take a look at it. Follow me. Come on. Hey, everybody. Come on in. Look around. So we built this 30 by 50 shop. One of the things we needed was an office for all of our ranch activities. And so this area right here is going to be the office. It's got a lot of work left to do, but we'll get walls put in it and get some flooring and make it nice, and a desk. This is also where we're going to store, you'll show them over there, our pastured plate, HFR Market retail beef. So we already have one freezer over here. We have a couple more freezers coming, and it'll be stored right there, available for people to come get their pastured plate. HFR Market beef. So if you'll look, you'll see there's this wall I put up here one day when I didn't have anything to do. So just put this in back here because one of these days we're planning on putting a toilet in here, maybe even a shower. We'll have some shelves there, store stuff on. There'll be a door right here. But that's what the office looks like. So we're done looking at the office. It's still undone, as well as a lot of stuff. But if you walk through the door through the shop, oh wait, there's not a door yet. Look, lights. That doesn't look right. So we're a long way from being done with electrical. But we don't even have the main to the shop yet. But we were able to backfeed it from our little shed, and we're able to run lights and run that one freezer. This area right here is going to be our little workshop. We got our old shop table right here that we built and tore up more stuff than I can remember on. Our toolbox and all of our stuff going right there. We've got two bays here that we can get both tractors in, or a truck, or as you see right now, our poor old RTV that's in need of repair, and do maintenance on it. You also notice that none of the walls are finished. We have 12-foot high ceilings in here, so we can raise up the lifts on the tractors and get underneath there and work. You'll see that in a minute. If you'll just kind of roll backwards and pan around, you'll see the windows. We've got windows kind of all the way around, and we'll get a ceiling fan in here so it gets really hot in the summer. So we get ceiling fans in here to move the air around, and as well, don't think that office won't be air conditioned for the ladies. Just looking at it from the outside, and we're done with our tour. This is the east side wall. You'll see we got a couple of bays there. One is a roll-up door, so we don't have that overhead door up top. The other is our old panel door that we took out of the old shop, and that'll, whenever the door is open, it'll be above whatever's in that bag. But if you walk around here, you'll just see nothing much on the other side of it. But this will complete your grand tour of the new tractor and equipment shop. Thought I'd show you this right after we got it built. A little boo-boo. Not sure who did it. could probably clip that with a piece of equipment. But we got a piece of metal, we'll get it fixed. Tunes. All right, so we got Big Red in here. We've been fighting an air conditioner problem for 2 to 3 years on this thing. And we're gonna take a look at it. Most of the problem has nothing to do with the air conditioner itself. So the project today is to get in and see if the evaporator is clogged. So most of it's gonna be happening in the cab. We'll go ahead and take a look in here and see what's going on. So condenser here, and it's very clean. We have plenty of Freon in it, and it's pumping cold air to the vents. But for some reason, it doesn't put out enough volume to heat the big old cab, to cool the big old cab. So we gotta look a little farther. Handy dandy light headlamp. Gonna need it when I get in here because the lights can't see in the cab. So here we go. So kind of hard to see, but this is the dashboard and this is where the evaporator is. So we got to take this whole thing apart and off to get to the evaporator to see if it's clogged. We got to have our tunes going. Well, there's my little Bluetooth speaker, and I'm using my phone to video with, so you can't hear the tunes. So this thing is quite the project. We have taken this off so we can fold back the rubber mat. Oh, you gotta have your bucket you put all your screws in. But let's see if I can raise this up here and show you. Those bolts have to come out. And then there's some more up underneath there we got to get out. So that had to come out of there. And you ought to try working it around all those pedals. Got a couple bolts down here. They got to come out. Kind of hard to see. But there's one right there and one on the other side just like it. So we got the two down at the bottom, so the bottom's loose. We got these two up here, and I think there's something underneath this cowling that has to be undone. As suspected, there's two bolts holding it on down there. That's a windshield wiper motor. I hope I don't have to take that off to get it out, but we'll do what we got to do. Well, look over here. That's not the same kind of bolt as is in the other side that I've already taken out. So this is, I know I've opened it up before, but I believe I put that back in there and somebody's been in here before. How about that? All right, so the camera's been off for a while because things I've been saying, as many of you well know, whenever you work on stuff, doesn't need to be on camera. Finally got this front console out. It was quite the chore because probably factory spec says pull the steering wheel, but our steering wheel pull kit doesn't have the right bolts. So we just had to manhandle it to get it out of there. So there's the evaporator. We're going to try to take a close look at that, see about cleaning it up. So we got the console off, and we're looking at, what you're looking at right there is the heater core. And it looks pretty clean, it's not very dirty. And then right here is where right behind there is the AC evaporator. I just took this spray nozzle, or air nozzle, and blew it out, and nothing came out of it. So the air flows underneath the cab and comes up through these manifolds here on both sides. But there is a lot more volume of air coming out of there than it's coming out of there. So I'm going to try to blow this out real good and see if that's about all we can do. We're not going to take the unit out. All right, I'm back again. This is what we've discovered and what we're going to do about it. So that's the heater core right there. I told you the AC evaporator's right behind it. We blew those out real good and cleaned everything. There's an air duct on both sides of the console. We cleaned those really good. That air duct goes into an air duct that runs underneath the cab here. And then when you're doing circulation in the summertime, these air filters right here are hard to see, but right behind there is a paper and foam air filter. And there's one on both sides of the seat. We knew they were there. We've changed them often. We've cleaned them often. Anyway, it's kind of hard to see. We've cleaned them often to no avail. Well, we tested it, and the airflow on this system is restricted to half with the air filters in. So what we've decided to do to try is this summer, we're going to find some foam element that we can cut to fit, low density foam, and we're going to replace those air filters and see if it'll keep the cab cool instead of having those paper filters that are restricting the airflow so much. So hopefully that'll take care of it. Now it's just getting it back together.